Hi guys, it's Shemi and welcome to hashtag Love Autumn Art. So I wanted to make some really cute mixed media little trees because it's autumn, and I saw a similar idea from Cindy Utters. Hers are a whole different shape than mine, and this is one that I just kind of came up with by myself. So I use jelly prints and circles, and I just have a stack of jelly prints. Some of these were jelly prints that you guys sent me, and just jelly prints that I have in my stash too, that I've done. But it's really fun and they're super simple to make. You will need punches for these, or you can just trace out circles. That would work great too. So I have 3 sizes here. So this is 1.5, 1 1/4, and then I have this big one, which I think is 2 inches big, or it might be 3. I'm not sure. It's not marked. But all you're gonna do is just take your jelly prints, whichever ones you want. I'll use this one maybe. And I love this one because it has 2 different sizes. And you're just gonna take it and you just punch out a whole bunch of circles in at least 3 sizes. Now you could also do scalloped, which would be pretty too, and that would just give your tree a different shape. And I saw something similar to these a long time ago on Etsy that someone was selling, and I thought, what a great idea. So I pinned it, but there was no tutorial or anything like that, and as I said, mine are different. They did not use jelly prints, oops. They just use regular scrapbooking paper, and the shape's a little different, so, but that's kind of what I was inspired by Cindy too. But I love jelly prints and I love using them in my art. So this, I don't want too much of this white showing, so what I will do is I just trim it off, and then it'll go in here a little bit easier. This is a really old punch, so you have to apply a lot of pressure. Sorry if I'm shaking you around a little bit. So you'll do that with as many jelly prints as you want. I'll show you another one. This is one that someone sent me. Okay, so we can, and I really love that. That stencil, and again, that's a stencil that someone sent me. I'm just going to take it, that they made from their Cricut, I think, or from one of those fabulous machines. Just like that, okay. And you kind of just want just a variety of different jelly prints. I do have some videos too. If you don't have a jelly plate or a jelly press, then you can use there's lots of ways that you can make your own prints. So I will link those below. It's a playlist. You can make a jelly print on a piece of glass, and that would work too. On a plastic bag like this, Ziploc bag, and that works great too. So you're going to do that. You'll have a whole stack of them. Just show you here. So I have a whole stack of different size circles, and you could absolutely just do the jelly prints, but I really love the contrast of the book page paper, so or even music paper. I just love that kind of yellowed look. I think it looks really cool. So this is just a foreign language book that someone sent me, again in Happy Mail. Take it, and we are going to use this to make some circles out of. And I actually like to do them in big stacks. So I would like just grab an old vintage book like this and just maybe take 5 or 6 pages out of it from the center. This is an old arithmetic book that I got from the thrift store. Just take it, and then that's what I would use. That might be too many though. Alrighty. And then that way I can do it all at once. And I'll just trim off the edges because I want mostly the writing in the letter, so just like that. Take it, sorry, hopefully you can see what I've been doing in camera. Just like that. Okay, alrighty, and you have all these circles. Okay, so now let's put together our trees. Before you do that though, but I find it easier to do this part first, so I'm going to show you. Okay, so you are going to grab your circles, okay, and you'll just take a big one. So I really love this one. Let's do that one, and then I can just kind of go through and see ones that will coordinate together. So maybe let's do this one, which I love, and then we can do this one, okay, like that. And if you wanted to, you could make it so it was slightly askewed. So you could do it so it was like this and like that. And that could be your tree, or just place it however you want, basically. So kind of experiment, see what you like. Okay, and then I am just going to grab a glue stick, hopefully. Let's see here, where is my glue stick? Don't forget that when you lose stuff that you just have. If not, we'll just use some wet glue. Yeah, which I cannot. Oh, there it is. There we go, like this. Okay, and then you're just going to stack them on top of each other. So just take your glue stick and stick down all your circles like that. And I like mine somewhat in the center, but you can make it skewed or however you want, like that. So just make as many trees or combinations of trees that you want. We can do this blue one next, which I love. And then someone sent this one to me, which I think is gorgeous. I love that one. But in the middle, we'll just do a book page. Okay, so again, we're going to do that. And we can do this one slightly askewed, just so you can see what that looks like. So, but I get inspiration all over the place, and I just encourage you just to go out and kind of see, that was the wrong side circle, the things that you can find, where you can find inspiration, because it's all around you. There's so many things that you can do. I just want to make sure that's the right size. Yeah, so just kind of look on Etsy, look on Pinterest, kind of see the things that you know that you'll use in your art. So that's what I do. And it helps me, so we can do that one there maybe. Okay, so that one is a little different than the one that I did before. And let's do one more. I really love this too. Do I have a background piece? Well, how about we do, this is, ooh, that one's pretty. Ooh, I like that a lot. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Ooh, let's do this one. Ooh, let's maybe do music. No, I think that's too much there. Those are the same size, so I need one a little bigger. There maybe, and then that one. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. But I just love when you guys send me Happy Mail, and it's so wonderful when I get to use it in projects like this, you know, because you're definitely creating with me, but it's so fun. Very good. And especially jelly prints. How fun are these? Just like that. And then let's do one more. And it gets addictive, it really does, because you're like, you think of all these combinations of things that you can do. Let's do a music sheet. And I always get my books, like music, hymn books, and that kind of stuff from the dollar store. You can get it from the dollar store, or you can get it from thrift stores. So I typically do thrift stores, which I love, and it's so fun. Ooh, let's do this one. Isn't that pretty with the little flower? Yeah. But I should do some askewed. I was trying to do, we'll do one more askewed. Just like that. So those are ones that I have. Let's get out of this blue purple kind of thing, which I love. You guys know how much I love blue and purple. Let's see, let's do it. Let's do this one a little bit different. Go on the edge here, and we'll make it really, really altered, like that. And I wonder, do I need to punch out a smaller? Yeah. So from here, let's just punch out a really. Oops. We will just grab a piece of this spongy paper. Just gonna rip it off, and I'm gonna go right in here in this one. Maybe. Okay. Just gonna give it a punch. Perfect. Oh, they're the same size. Again. Okay, so let's go here. It might be better to keep them so they're straight, so you know which one is which. Oh, I'm a crazy girl. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. But it's a great way to use up all those jelly prints that you have, just like that, okay? Alrighty, so once you're done making all your little stacks of your circles, let me kind of put this aside a little bit, we'll stick those in here. so I can use those later. Okay, once you're done doing that, then you can grab brown paper or book page paper. I tend to like the book page paper just because I really like the contrast with the jelly prints, but you could also do brown too. And you're just going to sketch out the shape of a tree trunk, and that's kind of why I like making these stacks first, because you can kind of look and see after you sketch it out if that's the right size or if you need to erase it. I wonder if you can see, maybe I should do this in black so you can see a little bit better the shape. Let me grab a black pen here. Hopefully I can find one that works for my stash here. This one looks good. Okay, so I'm going to do it on book page paper just so you can see. And I know that it should be about 3 inches just from doing this before, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the trunk part first. I'm going to make it flare out just a little bit, like so. I'm just going to make it match somewhat, and I know that that's about the length that I want my tree to be, okay? And then I am going to kind of make some branches, so I'm going to bring this out, and I kind of want them at funny looking, like a funny looking shape, sort of, like that. So that would be one that I did. And I did that in pen so you could see it, but I would do it in pencil. And then you can just cut it out, okay? And I made this one a little bit whiter. Let me show you the difference here. And then you could do brown paper too, so it really actually looks like a tree. But I want these to be kind of fun and whimsical. And Cindy, like, she did this like really cool, like wiggly thing, and her trees are very whimsical. Like mine are pretty fun and simple, but hers are really fun. I love them, they're adorable. So I will definitely link that below. But when I saw hers, I said, well, you've always wanted to try that idea that you saw on Etsy, so she definitely inspired this. So I hope you guys go check out her channel. She has a lot of really interesting things on there. Just like that, okay? So that's how they look. And I just stack a whole bunch of them together and paper clip them, and then we're ready to go. And then I get a lot of trunks out of one. And I hope you guys are checking out all the fabulous artists for the hashtag Love Autumn Art, which is wonderful. I love these hashtag events, they're so fun. I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to get a video done, so I'm so glad that I was able to. Like that. And it's a little different from the one that I made, but that's okay. And I don't care if the black ink shows, because I'll just turn it around and use the other side, but just so you can see. So that's how that set looks, and you can do it in brown and all sorts of things. So I have a whole stack of them that I made from before, but I kind of wanted to show you the sketching, okay? And I have a ton, okay? So again, we're going to take these, and if you wanted to, you could make it so that you couldn't see the branches, but I like it when you can't see the branches, and that's just my preference. And you can make it so it has 2 branches instead of 1. Just kind of make it your own. So we can do this one here, I think. Yeah, okay. Awesome. And I don't like the pencil marks on here, so I'm just going to erase them on the brown one. This is just some cardstock that someone sent me, brown cardstock. Okay, and we're just going to take it just like that. And I'm going to outline these when I use them, so I'm not too worried about. But that's how they look. See? Isn't that cute? So they're adorable without the little indent that I made, of course. And then we can do this one. And you know, after you get them done, if you kind of see something that looks funny, like I want this branch a little bit thinner, so I'm just going to go in with my scissors and thin that out, but I just like having them already made. Okay, let's do this one. Alrighty, so just make sure that I get glue where the branches are going to be, and then where the stem's going to be too, or the trunk. Just like that. And you can put it as high or as low as you want. This one I'm going to take a little bit lower, and you'll be able to see more detail when I put it down on a page and I outline it. But those are fun. Okay, let's do one more, which is fun. Or I have a couple more actually. actually. Might as well do those, huh? How are we doing for time, guys? Ooh, this might look pretty with the brown. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, I like that. Or do I want it with this one? Oh yeah, let's do that one. Okay, so again, we're just gonna kind of take it there and just stick it down there. Okay? And those are our fun mixed media little trees that you can use in so many different projects, and they are made from jelly prints. Okay guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I would love it if you would share this on your social media or tell your friend about my channel. That would be awesome. And thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the other artists for this hashtag, and I will see you guys next time. Have a fabulous day. Okay, bye bye guys. Thank you. Thumbs up.